Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Bryant. I am here in the Customer Care Center for Cincinnati Public Schools, and I'm here to speak with you today about our CPS Magnet Lottery. The Magnet Lottery is an online application where families can apply to one of our schools, or one of our magnet schools that are elementary. They're it's actually pre-K through 6 or pre-K through 8, depending on the school building. The application opened up November 17th of 2020, and it will close March 5th, 2021, so just roughly almost a month away from the closing date. Again, there was no rush to apply like the week 1 or week 2, month 1, month 2, because we extended this timeline so that everyone had an opportunity to learn about the school they're interested in, apply, and if they wanted to change their mind, they could. If they wanted to reach out and do, maybe have a tour or have a conversation, they could do that as well and make any changes along the way. And again, those changes you can make in your application until March 5th. Alrighty, so the question has come up, when did CPS start doing a lottery and why? So CPS began doing an actual lottery in 2015 for the 16-17 school year. So the lottery application, you always apply the year before you want your child to attend that magnet school. So we started that in 2015 and it's grown. You can choose 3 schools in your application, and one of those 3 schools hopefully you'll get. If you're wondering, what about schools that have an entrance requirement? What do I do? So we have 2 schools like that. We have Cheviot Gifted Academy West, and we also have Spencer, which is our Gifted Academy for exceptional and gifted children. And the way you apply is the same way. You submit your magnet lottery application. The lottery does its thing, and then the status letters are sent out about 30 or so days after the lottery closes. The status letter for those schools will actually say, pending, waiting, meeting the entrance requirement. If you're wondering why it doesn't just say accepted and just says pending, it's because any student who gains entry into that school must meet the threshold to gain entry. And so there are test scores that you can submit as a parent to have a conversation with the school like, hey, this is my child's test score, and do they meet that threshold? And then from there, you'll be able to get a seat at one of those schools. So I wish you guys best of luck there. It's a really cool program at both places. Also, there are some schools that have language requirements, like Amis is one of those schools, and it is a fully immersion school. And you also, by the 2nd grade, will need to have that Spanish component. So your child will need to be able to be as fluent, I guess, as possible in Spanish by the 2nd grade. So when you apply, you want to think about those things as well. And if you're wondering, I just don't even know what to do, you have a few options there. You can call the Customer Care Center. You can call a school that you're interested in. You can go on our website, which is very robust. There's lots of information there, lots of information. Phone numbers, times, addresses, all those good things. We are very happy and very excited to help you as you learn more and more about the school options that we offer. Let's see. One of the other questions that we've had is, I already applied for the lottery last year, and do I have to apply again this year? Because I've chosen to send my child to Cincinnati Digital Academy. I didn't want to send my child to the magnet school due to COVID-19 reasons. Well, lucky for everybody, you do not have to reapply if your child received a lottery award, an acceptance letter last year for this year. So let's say you applied in 18-19, and you applied in 19-20, and the award was for 2021. So you applied last school year for a magnet school, and this school year your child was supposed to attend that school, but you changed your mind, you didn't want to send your child for your reasons. What should you do? You'll actually receive a status letter this school year, right now, in April 2021, right around that mid-April, you'll receive a status letter that says your child, that reserved seat that we kept for you, is still yours. If you're wondering, I don't remember what she said, how do I even get an answer to that question? I remember somebody said something about it. All you have to do is go to our CPS website, go to Enroll, hover over that Enroll drop down, select Magnet, And off to the left, you'll see frequently asked questions. It is the #1 top question. We put it there so that way it would be easy for you to get that answer. It's a lot is happening in the world right now, and it's easy to forget things and just kind of not know where to go. Our website is also really cool because you can do a search at the top and just say, I have a question about whatever it is, put in that keyword, and lots of things will come up for you, and you can drill down to what you're actually looking for. So it's very exciting to know that you don't have to apply again. CPS remembered you and your child and reserved that seat for you for next year, which is pretty cool. So if you applied in 1920 for 2021 and you didn't attend that magnet school, for 21-22 we've reserved that seat for you. If you've decided that you would like to continue on at CDA, then you can do that as well. You just have to notify us by letting us know that you've decided to stay with CDA. And we're happy that you're choosing CPS. So another question would be, if I already applied in the lottery, when will I get my results? Well, generally about 30 days after the lottery closes, the results will be posted online and we'll send a status letter in the mail. So the lottery for Magnet closes on on March 5th. And so right around mid-April, you'll receive that status letter, and you can also log into your application account and see the status there. So you'll use those same credentials, your Magnet Lottery ID and the password you created. Another question is, but what if I forgot my password? What if I forgot my lottery ID? There's so much going on in the world. All you have to do is contact CPS at lotteryreset@cps-k12.org. And if you don't remember that, you can always give us a call, and we'll be happy to share with you that same email address. We won't give it to you over the phone, but we will email you your username and password to the email address that you submitted in that lottery application, which is a pretty cool thing. So the next question is, I would like to apply for SCPA. My child will be a 4th grader. Should I apply in the Magnet Lottery? Well, no, you would not. So Magnet Lottery for SCPA is K to 3. So those are the grades that the Magnet Lottery seats children at SCPA. For grades 4 and up, there's an audition. You'll contact SCPA directly, and they will be able to share with you the audition packet process. You can also check on the CPS website, and you can also click on the school, which is SCPA, and you can read through the information there. We'll be happy to help you. Alrighty. There's another question. What happens if I miss sibling priority? How do I apply in the lottery? We have a sibling priority early in the year. It is generally right around August, and it goes through, I believe this year it ended in the end of September. Hey, a little bit on the dates there. But it happens before we actually open up the Magnet Lottery to everyone else. If you've missed that opportunity, you simply apply during the Magnet Lottery, and you will also enter the sibling information there that says you're tied to a student. And the lottery will run, and hopefully your child will get the award at that same school. The next question is, do I have to do anything after I receive my status letter? You do. You'll have to register your child, and we do registrations online on our CPS online registration. You'll register your child there. And if you've if you're a new parent, you've never been to CPS before, we're going to need those registration documents. And those documents are things like proof of residency, parent ID, the child's birth certificate, and there's some more details that we may need later if there's a custodial question, shared parenting, things like that. We will definitely need that information as well. The next question is, how old does your child have to be to apply to a Magnet preschool? Your child has to be 3 years old. CPS has a really cool thing. We have pre-K 3 and 4. You apply during the same timeline. It's open right now. You can submit your application, and you'll have 3 options. You can choose up to 3. You don't have to choose 3, but you can choose up to 3. And the process runs roughly the same. Let's see. If you need another letter, there's a question here. I already applied in the Magnet Lottery, but I only applied for 1 Magnet school, and I want to add 2 more. Can I add more Magnet schools to my application? Absolutely. You can add more schools, or you can take away schools in that Magnet Lottery application. Just log back in using those credentials, which is the Magnet Lottery username and your ID, and you can make the changes there. It's pretty easy. Alrighty. Another question is, what if I've forgotten my password to the email account that I submitted in my lottery application and I have a new email address, but I want to make a change? You'll have to come visit CPS here at the Customer Care Center with your ID, and we'll be happy to make those changes with you right here. But we need to be able to see that you are the person who is able to make the changes to the account. So your ID, we'll use that. We'll verify your address and things like that, and we'll make the change there for you. If you attend, if you're currently in a CPS magnet school and you want to go to a different magnet school, it's the same thing. You'll still apply in the magnet lottery. You can also apply, like if you're on the east side of the city and you want to apply to a west side school, you can do the East-West Magnet Lottery application that happens after this lottery closes. And we'll share more information about that soon. Oh, here's a question about twins. I have twins. Will they be accepted together, or will one get in and another on the waiting list? CPS does a pretty amazing job of working really hard to keep families together, especially multiple birth children. When you apply for, submit a magnet lottery application for a multiple birth child, you'll want to do the applications in the same application period. We only have one, so that's easy. You'll want to select those schools in the same order. So school ABC for first child, school ABC for the second child. And you'll also want to go ahead and hit submit. You know, when you hit submit, you want to make sure that you see that confirmation page. We've enhanced our application this year, and it says thank you for submitting your magnet lottery application for the upcoming school year. You want to make sure you see that. If you're kind of wondering, I don't remember if I saw that or not, shoot us an email. We'll be happy to respond. Give us a call. Stop by. If you stop by, you'll want to schedule an appointment by going online to our CPS website, click over Families and Communities, select Customer Care Center, and schedule an appointment. And if you don't remember that, give us a call, 363-0123. We'll be happy to help you. We do experience some high call volume, so there could be a wait. Alrighty. I have another question. What if I'm moving into Cincinnati this summer, but want my child in a magnet school? If I miss the lottery, what do I do? We do have an out-of-district application that happens in May. It's called open enrollment. So currently seated right now, you're not a resident of Cincinnati, so you would not be able to apply in the magnet lottery, but you could apply in the open enrollment application, May 1st through May 31st, and it's also online. Once you move into the city, you would apply, you'll get your status, and if you get the lottery award, no problem. You'll still go ahead and do your registration, but you'll share your new address, which is your local Cincinnati address, and the registrar at the school will update that information. You will no longer be coded as open enrollment. You become an in-district family. If you move into the city, but you're not in the school district, and you got a lottery award, you still want to just share your new address, and you'll remain coded as an out-of-district family attending a CPS school. Alrighty, I have another question. Do I need to schedule an appointment to use a computer at the Ed Center to apply in the lottery? The Education Center is the building the Customer Care Center is in. We're the first office to the right when you come into the building. You'll need your ID. Security will check you in. Do you need an appointment? It's best to schedule an appointment. We will see people without an appointment. We do take walk-ins, but as we're practicing and honoring the social distancing guidelines due to the pandemic, it just makes it a lot easier if you schedule an appointment. If not, you can come in and just see if we can see you at that time. Alrighty, thank you so much for the questions and visiting with us today. Again, I'm Miss Bryant, and I wish you all well. Thank you for choosing CPS. Bye. CPS makes it convenient and super easy to apply to our magnet elementary schools with an online application process. Every application has an equal chance, so there is no rush to be first in line. Here's how to enter CPS's online magnet lottery. Step 1. Visit the magnet page to learn more about CPS's magnet schools and program choices, to view the magnet lottery guides, and to learn more about the application process. CPS offers a variety of East, West, and citywide magnet elementary schools and programs to choose from. Step 2. click on the Magnet Lottery application link. Step 3. Fill out your application. Rank and enter your choices. Review your application. Write down your application code. Create your password. Submit your application. Want to make a change? Log back in using your application code and password. Step 4. Follow up with your application. Read your status letter. If your child's status as waitlisted changes, the school will contact you to make an offer. Need more information? For this year's lottery dates and more information about applying to CPS's Magnet Elementary programs, visit the Magnet page.